guys, it's Anna, and I'm here to talk to you today about negative self-talk. These are things or thoughts that we have that are kind of so familiar to us, they almost just seem like our voice, but they're not. It's negative talk that's going on inside of our heads, and if we can identify the most common negative self-talk we have, it's the easiest to recognize. It's easier to recognize it and hence fight it. So I'm going to tell you 4 common types, but there are many, many types of negative self-talk that you can have. The first is the worrier. I really resonate with this one. I worry a lot. And this sort of thinking promotes anxiety. It imagines the worst case scenario. It overestimates the odds of something bad happening. And it's kind of this feeling of waiting for something bad to happen, or when something small happens, being like, oh, knew this was going to happen, and kind of blowing things up. So the favorite phrase of the worrier is, what if? What if this happens? What if I give my speech and I mess up? What if they see me shaking up there? What if, what if, what if? Next is the critic. And the critical voice in our heads promotes low self-esteem. Sometimes it can even be someone in our life that's been critical of us. We can kind of hear the words that they have said. This part constantly judges and evaluates your behavior, points out flaws, jumps on your mistakes, ignores your positive qualities, and overemphasizes mess-ups. It calls you names like failure or stupid or idiot, and other labels. So maybe this voice would say, can't you ever get it right? Look at so-and-so. They're so capable. They're pulling it together. A close cousin to the critic is the perfectionist, but instead of beating you down, the perfectionist will just push to work you harder. Like, it's never good enough. So the perfectionist promotes chronic stress and burnout. So eventually you'll burn out. Your current efforts aren't enough. You can do better. You should. So it's always like should. You should always be nice. You should always have things under control. Everyone should like you. I have to, I must. Those are common thoughts. And then last is the victim, and this promotes discouragement and depression. So it's the part of you that feels helpless and hopeless, that there's something inherently wrong with you that's just irreversible and cannot be fixed. Things will never work out. Things will never change. I can't. I've tried everything. I will never be able to, whatever. So try to be mindful of these thoughts that are coming and write them down. And we're going to talk about, I'm doing an awesome program coming up, a 5-week program called Burnout to Balance. And we're going to be talking more about this. But even if you can't join us for the program, just start to be more aware of these thoughts in your life so that you can do something to combat them. Because it's not until we recognize it that we can say, okay, what am I going to do in response to this? If you're interested in learning more about the program, you can visit annafranzen.com/personalcare or email me with any questions. Okay, hope you guys have a great week.